See all the great things that are going on around the state. This is a big part of what's going on. You're active, you're relevant, you're visible, you're present in your communities. You're doing all those programs that we were talking about. Your buddy checks, being there for each other, building those connections. And those are so important for the future of this organization, not just what we've got now. We've got to be reaching out, find those veterans that aren't part of our organization, and they're out there. We know they're out there. Get them into our organization so that we can continue to grow and do all the great things that we're doing today. As we come up on Memorial Day, a long time back 2006 or so, I read a book. One book, one only, and it wasn't a picture
That's
book.
it?
Yeah, The Gift of Valor. If any of you see that book, have an opportunity to read it, pick it up and read it. The Gift of Valor is about Jason Dunham. Corporal Jason Dunham was the first Marine to be awarded the Medal of Honor and then pass since Vietnam. I don't know if I was being nice or not, but I passed it on to my mom and sister, and everybody in the family read that book. He and his Marines were searching a vehicle. The driver jumped out of the vehicle and tossed a grenade. Jason saw it, took his helmet, threw it on top of the grenade, and laid on it to save the two people that were right next to him and the radio operator. They now have made a documentary called The Gift, and the service members, the Marines that were with him, go back and connect with Jason's family. When they did the memorial service previously, I may get this wrong, so Marines, please correct me. Marine Gunnery Sergeant Walker passed on a thought that came to his mind to the commander who was going to speak the next day. And what the commander said the next day was, what has been given to us, let me rephrase that. All that we have has been given to us. What we do with that gift is how we honor those who gave. So we think about that as we go into Memorial Day, and all those that have passed on, they gave us that gift. We need to remember and honor them. So when you go back to your communities, it's about that Corporal Jason Dunham. It's about those that served and gave their life, never got a chance to come back and be with their families. Help them remember that. A lot of times people get caught up in numbers. There were this many killed in this conflict. Every one of those numbers had a face, had a name, had a family, had somebody to go back to, but their life was cut short. So please remind our communities that it's not about numbers. And I would say the same about our Legion family. It's not about numbers. Yeah, we want you to grow our membership because you and I connect, because I'm there for you, and I'll be there for any one of you. That's why we want to grow. We want to make our organization better, and that's what everybody should be after. I can't make stuff better. You know that the raffle tickets went out there for a department. If you have tickets and you want to turn them in because they're sold, get them to myself, get them to Commander Dan. Turn those in. That money is going to be used for our programs. If you don't know it, the sweepstakes that is run by Victory 360, Victory 360 keeps approximately 55% of that money that goes in. We get about 45%. So if we can have our raffles be successful, we can get rid of somebody who's taking over half the money and keep that money for our programs. So if you have raffle tickets, please get them sold. If you've already sold them, get them into us. We can turn them in at the spring meetings. But it's so important that we help support our programs throughout the department. You know, if you just saw the A&G testing results came out, all of those winners are receiving scholarships at each of those grade levels. And it's every district has 3 winners. So it's money that's being put aside for all of those folks. So we need to continue to support those things. I would ask that you continue to do all the great things that you're doing right now. Let's continue to show the department what the 3rd District is all about. All of the things that we're working to do and accomplish here in the 3rd District, we need to show the rest of the department what we do. All right? You are the ones that are making things happen. It's at the post level. That's where you do everything. So I'm asking you to keep working at it, and keep helping us continue to grow as a department and then as a Legion family nationwide as well. It's just as my friend Vice Commander Nathan said, it is critical that we have the American Legion today to make our United States even better. We've got to come together. So thank you. I appreciate everything you do, and I'm glad to be here amongst family. Thank you.